It's like sword fighting.
Yeah, but the stick is so small, and like they don't hit like a sword, right?
So, what is the language that you speak in Algeria? Are there different languages like India? Like there are a lot of languages in India.
Yeah, like you find a lot of diversity also in Algeria. For example, we have the north, and even in the north, we have like the west, the east, and the middle, and then the south, which is like different totally. We have barbarians, the Kabil. We have
Barbarians?
Arab. Yeah, barbarians.
Okay, the Kabil.
Yeah, Kabil.
Kabir.
Kabil.
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 Yes.
Kabil. Okay, got it.
Azufillo.
Okay.
Azufillo. Next time you say like Assalamu alaikum Azufillo.
Azufillo.
Azufillo is like hi in
Azufillo.
Azu.
Azu?
Fillowen.
Fillowen.
Yeah.
Azufillowen.
Like it's a greeting in Barbarian.
Alright.
Yeah.
Difficult
And then,
words.
yeah, Barbarian is a little bit like, even me, I don't know actually that much. Thanks to there is like this region, like I will tell you similar here in India, like Punjab.
Yeah, Punjab. I'm from Punjab, by the way.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm from Pind. You know what a Pind is?
No.
I'm so sorry to cut you off in between. You were talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Algeria,
of
but
course.
just because you came to Punjab. Pind is a sort of a village, but village full of cows and a lot of khates and all of that. Khet is like the farmers have the land and all of that, and we have our fasal, what we call, and fasal is the crops that we grow. So it's usually contained of that.
Do you know that Punjab is a place that have agriculture force that feed 500 million Indian?
Yeah.
So there is a huge opportunity to learn from
And
Punjab.
I'm glad that you know about it too.
Yeah, I'm a researcher. in
Punjab
IIT
is the
Delhi.
agricultural heart of India.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that it's really important. I so want to go visit Punjab and see like what is it there, and let's see if you have that opportunity. But
Why not?
maybe-
I'll take you to my Pind.
Yeah,
I'm from
gladly.
We used to take bath in tube wells.
Really?
That's funny, bro.
We should do that
Yeah,
actually.
sure.
Life is too short to waste. Yeah, so this is the major points that's about Algeria. I think there are a lot of similarities actually between Algeria and India regarding like the diversity of the land, the people, the race.
India is a very diverse country.
Yeah.
Super diverse.
Yeah, India like 100, like 1 billion, 1,400 million now.
Population?
Yeah.
I don't know after the COVID. We lost a lot. I'm so sorry. It's not something to laugh about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that was.
I mean like seriously for COVID. I
Peace
think,
to all the people who lost their lives in this situation.
Yeah.
And a lot of strength and love to their families. It's not something to laugh about, but yeah,
True,
we behave like jokes sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, it came natural, so
Yeah.
we are sorry about it also. But I believe that COVID made actually less death than the normal life. Normal life, there was a lot of accidents, a lot of things happening because the people, people are dying by accidents more than dying by natural death.
Yeah.
So by this lockdown,
The accident rate is 4% and COVID's rate is about 2% or something.
yeah, I don't know, but the ratio of death in the roads, like the road terrorism, is very high in Algeria.
Yeah, okay.
We have like we don't have that much population. We are just 44 million, I think.
That's pretty less.
Yeah, comparing to the
Indian population.
And the land, like the
land.
ratio of the population by land
It's
is
very
really less.
So what do you think? Like, are there more like I'm going to talk about sex here? Like, is there more men than women over there? Like India, is it more male dominated, male centric
No,
society?
actually it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. There are
Yeah.
more women than men.
Yeah. Tell me why.
Why?
Because male, they are always out, so they are more to death.
Okay, more prone to death.
Yes.
Because they are out as in
Our culture also, like previously we had the civil war in the 90s.
He told me about it, like French.
No, that's the colonialism. Like North Africa is strategic place.
Okay.
So since the old days historical, we have like colonialism from the Romans, the Normandians. Then the major points, I think there are 23 or something. So the majors are like the Romans, and then because they named actually barbarians, North Africa as a barbarians.
Yeah.
Barbarians means people who are not related to the culture. It have a lot of meaning, and a lot of people say whatever. But I think that's the major point. When the Romans, like they have the civilization that time. So whoever with them, they are civilized. Whoever not, they called like
Barbarians.
Yeah, barbarians.
Yeah.
But they in history, I remember like when I studied history in that time.
So you were talking about barbarians.
Yeah. So, but
sorry, we had to cut the video in between because my help came and he offered us dahi papdi. That's a very pretty Indian dish, especially in north of the region. We put some curd over this papdi which is fried, and some chutney over it, which is sweet and salty at the same time.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I have a closer look at it.
Yeah. Yes, my queen. Where were we?
Barbarian.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the point. But even nowadays, like this diversity, actually, there are some people who take it in a negative way, and they don't know the beauty of it. They take it as the divide, like to divide the nation. Like, for example, what's happening in India between Muslims and Hindus. Like, for example, if we read history, India was the place where every religion and every race and every methodology are the same under one flag. I think at the time of Judah, the King Judah.
Judaism. Yeah. So let's take it back to when India and Pakistan were like.
Yeah.
It was Pakistan was a part of India, and so was Bangladesh, and or even back. Let's sort of take it like really back in
actually
history.
India is the oldest civilization.
So
in the world.
why did Britishers? I'm so sorry, I'm cutting you again. So why was it difficult for Britishers to rule over India, like all over India? The British were ruling us for like 200 years. But they wanted all of us to speak English and make it an English-speaking nation and all of that. And they like you got colonized, we also got colonized by the Britishers. And so, because India was so diverse, different cultures, different regions, different people, it was difficult to understand every culture, every region, and to sort of set a political agenda towards, say the regions and the states and all of that, and get them to come under British rule. So because we had diversity, it was difficult for the Britishers to rule us. So diversity really helps a nation.
I believe that the diversity have a beauty of everything. Imagine like a garden with just one color of flower.
So when our freedom fighters fought, like the freedom fighters, when they fought for freedom, we never really wanted a partition. The freedom fighters never. They never really. So British were giving us a dominion status. Like they were telling us that okay, the law would be British, and they will be looking after the courts and all. But the rulers would be Indian. And then there's this very, very, very famous freedom fighter. He was pretty young. His name's Bhagat Singh, and he was a Sardar. And along with him was Rajguru and Sukhdev. All of them were like very young, and they were crazy freedom fighters. Okay, so when all of this was happening, they were asking for Pune Swaraj. They all were led by Chandrasekhar Azad. So these are all freedom fighters that I'm talking about, and obviously we can't miss out on Subhash Chandra Bose. And so Subhash Chandra Bose said that there's a very famous slogan that he said that you give me blood, I'll give you freedom. All I need is blood for freedom. So these were the ones when we had. It was a time where India had Gandhi, who said let's go by non-violence, and he believed in non-violence and all those movements. I'm not saying that Gandhi couldn't get us freedom, but Gandhi alone couldn't get us freedom.
Yeah, one hand cannot clap.
Exactly. So when the one you see all these deities, Indian gods and all of that, they have one hand to give you blessing and peace, but they have another hand to have a sword in the hand. Sword is for the ego, which the Britishers had. That's why they brought racism and all of that. That they are a better race than us.
Yeah.
Back then, not now. Back then.
Yeah, we're talking about.
We're talking about the past. So we had to raise our swords, and we had to take. See, this is what I liked about Bhagat Singh. He said one thing, a very beautiful thing. He said, "I am an atheist. I am not Hindu. I am not Muslim. I am not Sikh. I am not Isai. I am not Christian. I don't have any God. My God is not Shiva. My God is not Allah. My God is not Jesus. Nothing. I have no God. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. So if I do good deeds, I'm sure not going to heaven. So I'm not doing good deeds to go in heaven. I'm doing good deeds for my people, for no reason. I want to die for my people." So he said, British are not ruling us because gods want it. Gods want the Britishers to rule over India, all over India. It's because they have guns and they have power, right? They have the military, they have the force, and the most important weapon that they have is our ignorance. That we believe in God and we are praying that God will free us all. It wouldn't. We'll have to raise up. This is why, when we were talking about, so me and Saddek, we were talking about how Indians are a little melodramatic. This is where he drew a line between melodrama and logic.